everyone, this side Arohi from Pyfit Technologies, and today I'll talk about polynomial regression, and even I'll discuss about linear regression also, because whenever you want to work on polynomial regression, then linear regression is also required. And we'll see the disadvantages of linear regression and advantages of polynomial regression, and then finally I'll perform whole polynomial regression on one dataset. So let's start. So for that, just see this picture first of all. This first graph. This is x-axis, this is y-axis, and orange points are the actual data points of our dataset, right? And blue points in blue line is the predicted output of our algorithm, right? So suppose on this data, orange points are actual point, and our linear regression algorithm, when we fitted our linear regression algorithm, so linear regression algorithm will always fit a straight line, and this is how it looks. So it simply means, so over here orange is actual data and blue is predicted data. So these points are quite at same place only. So this is a good result. That simply means our actual output and the output predicted by our algorithm is similar. Over here actual output and predicted output is almost same. Over here also almost same, and over here also almost same. So we can say that on this type of our data algorithm is working, giving us good results. But what? Now let's see this particular graph. This is x-axis and y-axis. Orange points are the actual data set and blue one are the predicted output. Now over here, this is our actual data set, and this data is not a linear data. This is a non-linear data. And what is linear data? Linear data simply means where you can fit a straight line easily and you can get good results. Okay. So now on this non-linear data, if you'll apply linear regression algorithm, so you will be getting very bad result. So this is the case of underfitting. Underfitting simply means when your algorithm is not capable of learning from the data, right? So how to solve such problem means when you have non-linear data, then how we can train our algorithm on non-linear data. So for that, we can use polynomial regression. See over here, you can see orange one are the actual data points and blue one are the predicted data points. So polynomial regression is giving us quite good results, right? 100% accuracy is there almost. So what I'm trying to say over here is linear regression is good when you have linear data, but for non-linear data, you cannot use linear regression. What we can use over there? We can use polynomial regression. Now, what is polynomial regression? See over here, if you see the graph also, linear regression will always give you a straight line graph, right? And polynomial regression, always remember, if whenever you are using polynomial regression, you will get a graph in the form of curve, right? Now, see what I'm trying to say is polynomial regression turns a linear regression model into curve over here. See, polynomial regression, what I'm saying is polynomial regression is turning this linear regression output into a curve. So basically, polynomial regression is not an algorithm. It is just a data pre-processing technique. We'll use polynomial regression first of all to and we'll change some our data, and then we can apply polynomial regression on it. Let me show you with the help of example. So this is the equation of polynomial regression. What is the difference between linear regression and polynomial regression? Linear regression only work with the degree 1, and in polynomial regression we change the x value by giving different degrees, right? So how to perform polynomial regression? See, there are three simple steps to perform polynomial regression. First of all, convert your data, means x independent variable, into polynomial form. So we have x and y variable, right? On the basis of x only we find y. So we need to convert our x into polynomial form, After converting our x into polynomial form, then we apply linear regression algorithm on it, right? So as I've told you, polynomial is just a pre-processing technique. Finally, we are using linear regression only, right? Converting our data into polynomial, then applying linear regression on it, and then if after that, when you'll see the results, you'll get a curve graph. Let me show you through the example. So I have imported all the required modules, and this is the dataset on which I'm working upon. So this dataset have 3 columns, but actually these are 2 column only. Position column, which is in the form of alphabets, right? And we know that our algorithm don't understand alphabets, so we need to convert it into numbers. And how we converted them into numbers? By using label encoding. So this level column, what it is we have applied label encoding on this particular column, and the results are stored in level. So that simply means level and position is same, but the level is the label encoded form of this particular column. So we'll be working on these 2 columns only, level and salary, right? So first of all, we need to divide our data into x and y. So I've divided my data into x and y, and what we are trying to do over here is, on the basis of position, what is the salary of a person? This is what we want to predict. So salary is a dependent variable which we want to predict, which we want to find, and on the basis of position we want to find, and level is the label encoded form of position. So we'll be using x. In x we'll be using level, and in y we'll be using salary. So we have divided our data into x and y over here, and after that, when you'll print after dividing your data into x and y, this is the value which is in x. So we need to reshape our x value like this in the form of row. So that's why I've reshaped my data. And after reshaping, so first of all, I want to show you the result on this data by using linear regression, and then I'll apply polynomial regression on it, right? So that's why I've imported linear regression. Now I've called this linear regression in a variable, and then by using a fit method, I've trained my algorithm. Once our algorithm get trained, let me show you the graph on it, right? So these red points are the actual points, actual data set, and this blue line is the prediction of our algorithm. So over here we are not getting results good, because data is not linear. Data is not like this in a straight line. Data is a non-linear data, right? Now on same data we'll use a polynomial regression on it. So how to do that? Okay, this is what I've done. Okay, I have calculated the RMSE also. RMSE on this data, right? So RMSE, I've already told you how to calculate RMSE, difference between the actual Y and the predicted Y, right? So this is the RMSE which we are getting when we are applying linear regression algorithm on non-linear data. Now let's apply polynomial feature on x with degree 2. Okay, so how to do that? First of all, you need to see from sklearn.preprocessing, import polynomial features. So whenever you want to use polynomial regression, you need to import polynomial feature, and then this is a variable. In this variable, I'm calling this polynomial features. And then this is a very important step. You need to define this degree manually. Degree 2. I have defined degree 2 over here, right? Now the data x, right? So now the thing is, you need to fit your data, which is independent data, which is x. You need to fit that data into polynomial feature, and then polynomial feature will transform that data and store the result in xpoly, right? So this is what I've done is, see, this is the only code which you need whenever you want to apply polynomial feature. Just define degree and then fit and transform the data. Now over here I'm showing you the results. See, this is the actual x value, this, and this is the output. This is the x value after applying degree 2 on it. Now, what is the difference between this output and this output? Let's see. See 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10, 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 10. So this is the degree 1, but we have applied degree 2. So that's why we have one more column over here. Degree 2 means 2 raised to the power 1 raised to the power will 1 will give you 1 only, 2 raised to the power 2 will give you 4, because degree is 2. That means every value will have degree 2. 3 raised to the power 2, 9, 4 4s are 16, 5 5s are 25. So with degree 2 your x get converted into this type of form. Now we will be using this x value, this polynomial x value, to we will be fitting this value in a linear regression algorithm and we'll be predicting the y. Let's see how to do that. See over here. So this is how when I've plotted it. So this is the output which we are getting. So what I've done is, first of all, these red points are the actual data points, and how we plotted it, we have divided the data into x and y. So this is the actual data, right? So these red points are showing the actual data, and then this line which is in blue color, this is the predicted result. So x and actual x, right? And this is the prediction, this is the polynomial feature we have applied over here, and this is what it is giving us. This is the output of it, right? So now this result is better than the previous one. With linear regression you were getting this result, and with degree 2 you were getting this result. This is not very much good result, but this is comparatively good as compared to linear regression. Now what we can do is, with degree 2 we are getting this results. Now let's change the degree of polynomial and see the results. So over here I've created another variable polyreg 3, and in this I'm calling polynomial features again, and now I'm giving degree 3. Previously I've given degree 2, but now I'm giving 3 degree. So same process will be follow. So this is the actual x and this is the x value with degree 3. So you are getting 3 columns now, right? This is with degree 1, this is the x with degree 1, this is the x column with degree 2, and this is the x column with degree 3. Now this x value will be used to train our algorithm. So when we used this x value to train our algorithm, then see, this is the result which we are getting. So this result is quite good now, right? Actual data points are in red and green is the predicted results. So if you'll see over here, actual points are very close to the predicted results. So this is the final output, right? So now here we can say that polynomial regression will give you good output when you have data, nonlinear data. And what you can do if you're using polynomial regression, try to change the different degrees, right? And see the outputs. And finally choose the degree which is giving you good output. And see, there is no fixed number for any degree. See, different degree value will give you different output results on different data sets, right? So this is what polynomial regression is. So now we can say that linear regression is good when you want to handle linear data, and whenever you want to handle nonlinear data, then we'll be using polynomial regression. And whenever you want to use polynomial regression, see, we'll be using polynomial feature. So polynomial feature is just a pre-processing feature. We'll be applying that feature on our X data, and finally we'll be using linear regression on it. So basically what the main intent of polynomial regression is, basically it turns a linear regression model into curve by giving different degrees to your data. Thank you.